Hey everybody, welcome to Unscripted Real Estate Talk. Craig Lurch, eXp Realty, Luxury, Sports, and Entertainment, and we are in for a ride today. We have a longtime friend and an awesome realtor in the city of Philadelphia, Loretta Starck, with us from the Bograd Experience. I actually think you are the team along with everybody else. Joseph's just the face of it, right?
He's the pretty face.
That's what everybody says about my son when we do the videos on Selling 215. My wife calls him my arm candy. Hey, by the way, follow us on YouTube, Selling 215, Made in Philly. Where can they find you? They can find you on Instagram under your name?
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Or they got to look for the
Experience, or look up Loretta Starck, Loretta Starck, or Joe's everywhere. He likes to see himself a lot, so
especially walking by the mirror.
Oh, Mike, we have hundreds of mirrors in the office, all for Joe. All
right, so here we go. We're going to talk about a couple of things, but hey, Unscripted Real Estate. If you want to reach out to me, 267-214-7728. I always tell you my funnels are to change lives, make money, and have fun. Changing lives is helping you with all your real estate needs, whether you're a buyer, seller, or other buyers, or other agents out there. Work well with your title companies and all that stuff. We are the city of brotherly love, so let's get into that. What do you love best about the city of Philadelphia? You've been in the real estate business. Let's do this first. You've been in the real estate business 12 years. We're going to be talking about how you go from commercial to luxury to everything in between. Mm-hmm. You're a major badass or baller in the in the real estate world. I mean, you definitely call it as it is. You go into parts of the city that is, you don't want to go,
No, questionable.
Well, yeah, but guess what? Nobody's going to mess with you either,
No, they don't. Well, they try, but they don't get away with it.
There you go. I love it. All 5'1", but carrying a big stick that's,
That's me.
There you go. I know. You come in and kill it. You take a room over. I love your energy. When you said you were going to do the show today, I was like, oh, yeah, here we go. So if you were here to watch us, we're both wearing Tiffany powder blue today.
We are.
I know. I can't believe that. We got lucky.
Only mine has coffee stains all over it already.
Well, that was you were drinking your coffee.
I know.
Well, if it was a martini, it wouldn't be doing
that.
So,
all right.
All right, so we're going to be talking about everything in between in real estate, killing it through the years. But what do you love about Philly? What makes Philly that passion, that grit that makes you want to keep selling people real estate in this city?
Well, I was born and raised in Trenton. And when you're born and raised in Trenton, there's nothing in Trenton, so we always go to Philly. Mm-hmm. So Philly was like the thing. And it's the people in Philly, there's nothing like us. There's nothing
one of a kind.
We are one of a kind. We are badass, as you know. We stick together.
Especially at Eagles games.
Especially at sports games. Exactly. It's just like, it's just this crazy community, and I just love being a part of it.
Okay. I mean, people say to me, like, what state are you from? I said, I'm from Philly. I'm not from Pennsylvania. We are our own state. We're our own blood type, really.
We are.
Well, it's grit, it's passion, it's brotherly love.
Yes.
We're 250th birthday coming up right here in our city. I can't believe it. It is.
That's going to be crazy.
It is going to be insane. I know you guys are going to be all over the place with, as you call Manny your video guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know his real name. I don't even know his real name.
But it's the video guy
something. So, but I said your new name is Manny Young.
There you go. So your videographer is Manny Young. Then you have the PR. You have Bailey.
Bailey, she's badass.
Bailey's the best. She actually got get me in straight the other day. Took me here.
She's the best marketing director on the planet. I actually call her Bailey Boot Camp because she also got me into shape. So. I give her credit for that.
We were talking about that, how this business can really wear you out. And we're going to touch some more on that. But we're going to be talking about luxury. So you love the passion of Philly. Let's talk about this. Yesterday was National Cheesesteak Day. I know you don't eat them because you're really health conscious and all that stuff.
Oh, I eat cheesesteaks.
Oh, yeah. But it was National Cheesesteak yesterday.
I had a cheesesteak yesterday.
All right. There you go. And did you have the cocktail, too? It was National Cocktail Day, too.
I did not have a cocktail yesterday. I had too many cocktails this weekend, so I kind of gave it a rest. But I did have a cheesesteak.
All right. Where's your favorite place?
You're going to...
no, I don't want to. I don't care. Let's say it. Where is it?
God, the little freaking trailers at Home Depot.
Really?
What is it, Rocco's?
Where in Ben Salem? Where at Ben Salem or which one?
They're like at almost every Home Depot now. I think it's Rocco's.
Rocco's is?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. All right, we'll go.
Have you had their sausage sandwich and the?
Why do I get a feeling while Joseph is going to?
Joseph doesn't even know where Home Depot is.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay. You and I are going to go there. We're going to take Manny Uncle with us.
Okay.
And
We'll
we're going to do a
sausage
cheesesteak and
sandwich.
sausage sandwich. We'll do this while Joseph's in Japan and all
You know,
that
there's
stuff.
people listening saying, "Holy shit, I love that place."
I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
There you go. So we're going to keep having some fun with that. All right. So you have that. I like a lot of places. I like Los Angeles. My boys, Danny, though, and Angela's. I'm little.
I know you're very prone to Angela's, and I think Angela's is a great place.
But you like?
I'm not
going
to argue. I'm not going to argue with that.
There's no. You know what? I love this city because of all the variety. But here's a question also. Everybody asks about cheesesteaks. I always say, why don't you ask about the marinara? Is it gravy? Is it marinara? Is it sauce?
Sunday is gravy. We're going to go through this whole thing.
No.
Sunday's gravy. If it has the meat in it, it's gravy. It's Sunday gravy.
I know.
And usually Sunday we have, marinara is just marinara.
I know.
Plain and simple.
I get it. What's your favorite noodle? It is National Noodle Month.
Oh, Jesus. It's national everything.
I know. I get a couple. It's also national.
I like cavatelli.
You like cavatelli? Mm-hmm. Really? Mm-hmm. I like pappardelle.
I like it.
It's just pasta. It's all. Toludo's is the best down on 9th Street.
Okay.
All right. Before we get into that, also, we're going to talk about, it's also National Waffle Day. I'm not a waffle guy.
I'm not a waffle woman.
No, we March Madness, but
no.
It is Red Wagon Month, and guess what? Red Wagons are done because it's really fun. You guys have a ball on your real estate team.
Oh, we do.
You can follow you guys on Instagram everywhere. You see you guys doing everything all over the place. And that's what, that's in my funnels, the three things. If it's not touching two of the three things, I won't do it, especially dealing with clients.
Okay.
They were buyers.
What are your touches?
Changing lives, making money, and having fun. Changing lives of work, buyers, sellers, negotiating contracts, letting people pull out in front of you, doing random acts of kindness, going to a bakery, drop a $100 bill and tell them to pay for everybody behind me and walk out and not tell who it is.
Right.
Random. Do those things. But you can't do those things if you don't make money. Everybody says making money is dirty. I'm calling BS on that.
No.
But the only person I know who did it was Mother Teresa. And I'm far from being Mother Teresa.
Oh, you don't want me to start on Mother Teresa.
Let's not go there. We're not going down that line. We're not going down that line. So, but you're also very optimistic. Mm-hmm. You've got 2 sons in the military. And thank you for being a military mom.
Thank you.
One's in the Army and one's in the Air Force.
Correct.
And what are their names? The first names, you don't need last.
Jake. Jake is Army, and he's a plumber.
Okay.
And then Sammy, my little guy, just graduated boot camp, Air Force, and he's cybersecurity.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's some fun stuff.
Yeah.
He's like playing with AI and all these other Matrix things.
Yeah, he just wants to sit in a cubicle with his coffee and press a button and.
Oh my God! Good. At least I know there are guys like that. I don't know how to do that stuff. But thank you again. From my heart. I think today is also National. Anybody honor who was shot or hurt in the military? It's that day today. I saw that.
Wounded, yes.
Yes, I saw that this morning. My wife was watching it and all that stuff on Good Morning, whatever show she was.
Well, I don't have that, so I'm going to make the sign of the cross.
Here we go. All right, let's get into real estate.
All right, let's go.
Right, here we go. The biggest tsunami in the world. It's the silver tsunami. It's that baby boomer thing going on. You got 70 million people. We see, and Joseph and I have had this conversation, the market is not going to crash here in Philly. Agreed?
No.
We're 45% less listings or inventory than in 2019, which was at a balance before COVID. So I love hearing guys, we're waiting for the market to fall. What market's going to fall? We're short houses.
I don't think it's going to fall. It's definitely doing some very strange things.
What do you mean? Tell me more.
Well, because I deal with, in my office, with the undesirable areas.
Okay, you deal with some challenging parts of the city.
Some challenging, because I have a lot of investors. Mm-hmm. And that's where I believe in Philly that it's getting a little stuck and stale with more listings than typical. Because there's a lot of people they want to go down to Florida. There's a ton of those baby boomers that have had these properties or maybe passed it down through their families 3-4 generations. And this generation, they're like, I'm out of here. I want to go to Florida. Mm-hmm. So they're dumping all of those investment properties. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of playing around with the comps because they're just dumping and going. And now the comps are a little lower than they should be. The areas aren't as nice as they used to be. So that I'm struggling with that. I'm still getting it done, but that's been my only struggle within the city itself with regard to real estate sales.
The rules also have changed because now they're charging monthly for a certain, isn't there like
Crazy.
a charge? Then on top of it, they're charging you for the licensing. Then they're charging you for your renewal of your license.
Correct.
Then, I mean, you're talking about
Every time I turn around, I'm paying something, and I don't even know what I'm paying.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
I have friends that are renting properties up in the Parkwood area, and I think it's like $2,500 a month, but they're paying $140 a month to the city
Yes,
for the licensing.
for the licensing.
Then they do like $250 or $275 for their business.
That's
Then
correct.
they've got something else, and then they got to do the lead-based paint. I have a question for you. If that lead-based paint was done 2 years ago and it was clear, and lead-based paint you can't get today, why do you need to do it every time a tenant comes in, other than they're charging for it?
I mean, it's a money grab.
Agreed.
That's it.
So what it's and the evictions in the city of Philadelphia are very, very difficult. So
Try getting someone evicted.
I know. So there's the challenge with some of the investors that you're facing.
That's
You've got
my
to
issue.
stay on it hard.
Correct.
And things of that nature as a landlord. And if you don't have the stomach for it, it's not the place.
Well, I
to-
also manage my investors' properties. So I have to do it from the property management end of it as
Okay.
well. So that comes with its own challenges. But
We're not saying don't
Yeah.
invest in the city. Understand
No.
that we're not saying don't invest in real estate somewhere, some places. Just understand that there's different calibers of real estate. You're going to have commercial, which is going to be your triple net.
Right.
Then you're going to have, you want a higher return on your investment. You want 15, 13, 18%. You're going to go into certain parts of this, of a neighborhood
if you're
versus
an
somewhere else.
investor, right now you could clean up.
Yeah.
You could clean up if you're an investor. I mean, automatic cash flow, because a lot of these places already have long-term tenants.
Yeah.
Almost all of them up to market value rent. They don't want to go anywhere. And then even the Section 8s, they run themselves basically.
I told you there's one that my one client's looking to liquidate. 19134, 2200 block of Clearfield Street, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It needs about $50,000 if you're going to gut it and redo it to sell. The marketplace is $250 to $275.
Yeah.
He's going to let it go for $135. It rents for $1,350 a month, and the taxes are $2,200 a year.
There
Insurance.
is a ton of those deals.
That
out
is
there.
that's a home run. You could do that. You deal with a lot. Well, your guys either buying
Every
cash
day.
loan or DSCR loans.
DSCR loans are the way to go.
You're talking, you need 40 grand out of your pocket. You need a 620 credit score. This thing's going to cash flow and it's going to throw something like a 12% return after your debt service. And you're sitting 50% equity.
19134 is a good zip code. It's still a desirable zip code.
All right, so
I
there
don't
we
think-
gave you a hit. There's a good property. You're interested.
There's a
Call
good
me or
property.
Loretta. One of us who's going to sell it to you. This thing is going to go because it's going to
It
hit the
is.
market. My challenge is the tenant wants to stay. We don't want to have 9 million. If we put that on the market, we're going to have 100 people standing out front walking through
I know,
that thing.
and that's
You
another
can't.
problem. Then you got to deal with the tenants and getting people in to see it. I try to do group showings because
Yeah.
it's just easier that way. You know, hey, tenant, Saturday from 12 to 2.
Yeah, go out here.
Go take a
Go get lunch. I'll
Go
buy
get
you
lunch.
lunch.
That's exactly it. Go
Yeah.
get lunch, and or Friday from 3 to 5. Like go do something, or don't come home from work right away. It's just easier that way.
Okay, so we touched base on investors. It's a good time to invest if you have the
Yes.
stomach, if you have a good rental management company. Make sure you do it right. Make sure you have all your licenses in place. Make sure you got your landlord, like the gas
Yeah,
and
you
water
have to
thing.
get on that program, or you're going to get stuck with gas bills and water bills.
And it stays with the title.
And it stays
Oh.
it stays with the house. So definitely get on that program. I mean, if your realtor knows what they're doing, they will put you in these right directions so you can be a landlord and not have all these liabilities lingering
Mm-hmm.
around.
Exactly. And again, that's the point. Again, what I always say, the average real estate agent in the country is 3.6 homes a year. You're going to make more money doing something else. Get a professional. Find a professional, build a team around it, set a game plan. Maybe you want to start investing in 2027. If so, get to me, get to Loretta, sit down, set a plan, set up how you're going to do it. Talk to your accountant. Are you going to do it in a corporation with a general partnership? These are all interesting things going on. Let's shift. Let's go to the other end.
Okay.
Luxury real estate.
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh my gosh. He's like, okay, now at least I can put heels on. I have to wear my boots out and kick somebody.
Well, no, typically I either there's a couple me's that leave the house in the morning. It's either luxury Loretta, right, all decked out.
I love that.
Or-
You're always decked out and you always look
No, not when I go to some places. Then I'm like homeless Loretta. It's like the same sweatpants with paint stains on them, and yeah, I really look bad.
I can't.
But-
I can't visualize.
Oh,
it,
I do, but that's okay. I'll take a picture next time. I'll
Okay, there
text
you go.
it to you.
All
But
right.
yeah, so luxury.
So tell me about it. Talk about two extremes. I mean, you guys will go from really, you'll go from, I go from $100,000 home to a $5 million industrial warehouse. Right. With clients,
right?
To all of then showing a 2.5 to a 3.25 or a $1 million. $1 million is not a lot of money in the suburbs anymore.
No.
Remember, you used to put the zeros in
Bucks County.
Exactly. So those are classified as luxury, but then you have the ultra luxury.
Yes.
We'll touch on that, but it's kind of weird. You got to change your personality. And, it is. It's
I don't know. I stay the same. I still.
I know, but you're not going from
what to do.
But you're not going from the 100,000 to this and this and this.
No,
you're doing luxury Loretta on a given day. So tell me, how's that work for you? You have a good time doing it.
I do have a good time with it. Joe, I think he relishes in that arena. I love it myself, but I don't mind mixing it up. Mm-hmm. I think that's what keeps it interesting for me. If I was selling $5 million houses, I know this sounds like really terrible. If I was selling $5 million houses every day, it would be the same thing over and over again. Not that I don't want to
like
sell.
Groundhog Day.
I will sell $5 million houses every day. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But I do like the variation of the people I deal with and the things that I have to deal with, because it keeps me motivated and going. It's not the same thing. It's not monotonous.
Yeah,
that's
it's not the wheel of just going.
Correct.
I mean, that's the part I call having fun.
Yes.
I have. You know what? I tell my buyers and I tell my sellers, look, if we're not going to have fun, let's just not do this.
Correct.
Nobody's going to die here. Hopefully.
There's no real estate emergency.
Hopefully nobody's going to bleed out and die here. You know what I mean? Right. There's multiple offers on things, but going back to that part, we're still seeing in the market multiple offers. How are you handling that with getting a buyer not jumping off the roof or getting mad at you or understanding it?
Well, they do get mad. And it's typically when they don't listen. You've dealt with this yourself. You can tell them everything that they need to do. And if they don't do it, they're going to lose that bid. They're going to lose the house to somebody else that listened to their realtor. And they do get upset. And, aside of me saying, I told you so, which I really want to say to them, I just try to pacify them. Now let's learn from this and let's not do that on the next one. But the inventory is low. That's the problem. The inventory is low. People are sitting still with their 3% mortgages, even though they want to downsize and they're empty nesters. And in a normal market, they would have already dumped their 9,000 square foot house. They're staying because of the interest rate. So,
because they can carry it.
Because they can carry it.
I want to finish on the buyers real quick. Then we're going to go into that tsunami, that silver tsunami we were talking about. With the buyers, you're like, I know when Joseph was on the show, we consult them, we go through it. And I tell them, guess what? You don't have enough pain to understand what that buyer did.
Right.
We had a sale a couple weeks. Buyer lost 19 houses in 18 months. But they paid more for the house. But they got a great deal on the house. They were happy. It's better to pay a little bit more with the interest rates and saying it is or it isn't. And know where you're coming from. If you understand it, your pain point. If you don't have to be in the market, don't.
Right.
If you have to be in the market, it's a great time. But the average buyer is 40 years old now.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
39, 40 years old.
Okay.
First-time home buyers. 71% of the buyers last year were dinks and sinks.
Double income,
no kids, and single income, no kids. Yeah. Okay? And you're also then seeing a lot of divorces that they're buying significant others getting another home close to the other one. Correct. In the area, and they're splitting time with the kids. So you're seeing not selling the house, but buying another house. So that other house isn't hitting the market because of those interest rates.
I just did that myself.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you know the pain. You know where that
100%.
thing, where it's going. So let's get back to, you were talking about the interest rates. In the silver tsunami is the baby boomers. There's 70 million of them. Okay. Typically, when you're coming to the end of your business life, which people used to say is 60s, now it's in the 80s.
It's in the 80s, right?
Now, thank God. All right, because I'm not ready to leave here. I'm just starting. I'm only 10%. Loretta, I'm only 10% of where I want to be.
You are young and ready
I'm
to go.
I'm at 10% where I want to be. Smashing the snow globe and getting at it. But, what's holding is so much wealth has been built. They can hold these houses.
Yes.
They can afford them. Their kids can't afford a new home. So what they're doing is they're moving back in. Or the parents of these people have worn their money out because they were going to live into their 60s and they had their jobs and whatever it might have been. And they're moving back in. God bless my in-laws. They came to live for 6 months. It's been, I think, 16 years. I love them. Bobby, 90 years old a month ago. My mother-in-law, 87.
I hope I don't ever have, God bless you.
I love them. They are the best. Love them. So, but yeah, you start looking at that. You now have what is the sandwich industry, which is the kids and the parents and the breadwinners in the middle.
Right.
And they're not moving these houses because they can afford to keep them. Before they would sell them because their money was running out and they needed to save it.
Right. They don't need that now.
Now they can do it.
No, they can do it. Well, and again, that's contributing to the lack of
the lack of inventory. It's log jamming.
Right.
Here's the other one. You were talking about investors. You've got people that bought properties 5-6 years ago, really low interest rates. The property is appreciated 18-20%. They don't need to sell it because their income's there. So now that was their first time home buyer. They bought it with no money out of their pocket. It's cash flowing. So they're keeping this as a rental for their legacy of wealth in the future. So that first time home buyer house isn't that 300-400 anymore. That's an investor number. And investors coming into our city from other places, other towns, love it. They're used to a 1%, 2%. Here you're getting, it's a night and day. It's night and day versus New York and Washington.
When the New Yorkers come here, they're like kids in a candy store.
Oh yeah.
Kids in a candy store.
Yeah.
I can sell a whole block.
You don't have enough of them. But the problem is they get a little picky after a little bit of time.
They do get a little picky, and then of course you always deal with certain sellers that they can't come to the realistic price range. So there's that.
Well, are you seeing some of these investors aren't selling short. They're still their egos in a way that they want what somebody else got in the past.
I've got a half and half. I got people that the last couple of years have destroyed them financially, so they're selling short. Really? Because they have to.
Because of the rents, the tenants, they just have.
They never recovered from COVID and.
Oh, when people weren't paying.
Yeah, they never recovered, and just the economy, they just never recovered, plain and simple, and it's now caught up to them. So now they're fire sailing. Okay. But that's what I was telling you earlier. It's messing with my comps. Yeah. Because I've got a handful fire selling, and then I've got the other handful that they're sticking to their guns. This is what the comps are the comps are the comps. I can't change that. So yeah,
it's not like somebody's buying it because they want to. They're buying it because what's the number? Where's it at?
What's the number? Where's it at? And what's it cash flowing?
Exactly. That's where the bottom line comes down to. It is, and I love those DSCR loans.
I think they're great. I think that's one of the best things ever that happened.
Because the problem is you buy more real estate.
Yes.
It goes against your debt service, and they're like saying the property qualifies, not you. Now this is how the book "The Millionaire Next Door" was built. The postman, the this, the that, the that. You can be in any business, making any money you want. Save your money, go buy a rental property, and do it DSCR. You don't have to qualify with income as long as you have a 620 or up, and your money's in the bank. You could be left money from an estate, and we can take that money and put it into investment. Yes. Loretta's a perfect example of somebody who can help you. So if somebody wants to get you, where you want them to call you? You want them to text you?
Oh, text me or call me for sure.
What number?
My number is 267-788-1358.
And no calling in the middle of the night leaving messages to anybody. I want to go buy a house. Oh my God.
I'll answer. If there's a $sign at the end of it, I'll answer the friggin' phone.
I know you will. I know you will. I know you will. There are little boundaries on some things. I kind of say, what, everybody, on a Sunday afternoon, I might be golfing with my son and some buds. I'm not picking the phone up. I'm just not doing it. I can't do it because I'll just be brain dead and I'm not going to answer the question. Or sometimes you go to return a text and you forget the text, so I pin them all to the top. So I remember to hit them.
Oh, I'm crazy like that. I have to sit down every night for like a half hour and arrange my texts, or I'll miss something.
There you go.
It's part of my nighttime routine.
Okay, so talk about a real estate routine. We talked about balance.
Balance. Still trying to find it.
Hold on. You said, I know Joseph starts at 5. I know my son starts at 4:30. I'm working on balance in the middle of things, usually towards the end of the afternoon. Yeah. Go and hit golf balls because I really stink at golf. I'm trying to get better. But, you'll start in the morning, you'll go hard, and then you take a break, and then you go hard again. You go and take care of your health.
Yep.
You don't you very rarely let negative people get around you.
No, I'll kill them.
No. Oh, no. Absolutely.
Get out of my way. I will mow you down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, in coming to an end, what advice do you have for a buyer or a seller in this market? Let's talk with buyer real quick in 30 seconds. number one advice you would give a buyer getting ready to buy in the next 12 months, what would you tell them to do?
Get your ducks in a row first. Don't just go on Zillow and get enamored with homes. You have to get your ducks in a row first. What can you afford? You know, you're not just looking through Amazon and buying things. What can you afford? So get your ducks in a row. Get your pre-approval. Get your budget down. You don't want to do that. I mean, I just signed a deal the other day, and then they called me like, I don't know if we can afford the monthly bills. How do you not know?
Yeah. Well, I always tell
how do
them,
you
if you
not
think
know?
you're going to be buying in 12 months, pretend you're paying that mortgage payment. Put that money away now. Make the payment to a separate account. Whatever you're doing, make that difference and put it somewhere. If you're renting, whatever it might be. All right, sellers, what advice do you have for them right now, getting ready to hit the market? Do it. Hit the button.
Yeah, press the button. Just do it. It's not going to get any better, any worse. Sometimes it gets worse, and people are like, why didn't you talk me into selling 2 years ago? And they have to be realistic. If you're realistic, your house will sell.
There you go. Got to position it. You got to position it. You got to declutter it. You got to polish shoes, all that stuff. And I tell people that all the time. I said, it's like taking a car that's full of junk and cigarette butts and all that stuff for a trade-in. Not that your house has that, but living in a house and selling a house are two different things. My wife has a philosophy. Every 6 months or 12 months, a dumpster comes. Yeah. And she throws things in it.
I love that philosophy.
I haven't been put in it yet.
Oh.
I haven't been thrown into it yet. She hasn't put me back into it yet. So I'm still around after, all these years. But
well, nobody would get rid of you.
Oh, please.
Come on.
Okay. But the bottom line is declutter.
Well, and listen to your realtor.
That's the
on
key.
Both of them. I mean, if I go to a cardiologist and the cardiologist tells me A, B, and C, why would I question him? I'm coming to him. I don't know anything about cardiology. Why are you coming to me? Why are you paying me? I'm the professional. Why are you questioning what I'm telling you?
Yep. That is. Thank you. That's
my analogy.
It's 100%, and I love that. Work with a professional. Work with a professional team. Talk to people like Loretta, myself, Joseph, all of our other friends with Nikki DeLuca, all the guys that we're friends with, and we deal with it. And that's another thing. Trust. Get somebody you trust.
Yes.
People can get answers, but trust is the key in this business. So, Loretta, thank you so much for coming. You're gonna do this again. We're gonna have some fun on this. But remember, we're out there to change lives. We're gonna make some money so we can help change lives, and we're going to have some fun. The thing I want to leave with you now is the more you achieve, the more energy you get to achieve. I wish you a great, blessed, wonderful week. Thank you, Loretta. So much fun. Cheers.
Bye.